Good afternoon. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make an easy chicken casserole. And I have pre-cooked my chicken breast and pre-sliced them and diced them. And also I have already pre-cut the vegetables that I will be using in this video. It just makes cooking a lot easier when you do your prep time the night before. So the ingredients that you will need today are 4 small cans of cream of chicken soup, 4 cups of chicken, again that has been already pre-cooked, and I cooked the chicken breast, which were boneless, on a temperature of 325, and I covered it with tin foil in the oven for approximately 1 hour and 15 minutes, or until the juices were running clear. And then we have pre-cooked rice. This is brown rice, and again there are 4 cups of cooked brown rice, 1 24-ounce bag of broccoli florets, 1 cup of shredded carrots, 1 cup of celery that has been diced, 2 large Vidalia onions that have been diced, 3/4 cup of milk, and fried onions that you can get at your local grocery store. And this will be an added topping for the last 4 to 5 minutes of your casserole. 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt, and a 1/2 teaspoon of ground pepper. And I will be using an olive oil spray to spray a large casserole dish, and we will be using tin foil to cover our casserole. And today you need to preheat your oven to 400 degrees because your casserole will be cooking at least 1 hour and 15 minutes, or until everything is nice and bubbly. So let's get cooking. The first step in making your casserole is placing your chicken inside a large bowl, because you will need a large enough bowl to accommodate all of your ingredients. So the next step is placing our celery in the bowl. Then we are going to add our onions to the bowl. Next, you will see me add our carrots. And this is a recipe that my mother actually used to make when we were growing up and we had leftover chicken or leftover turkey, especially around Thanksgiving. We would always have a turkey casserole, and today I am using chicken. So now we have all of our ingredients that are fresh, and now I'm adding our broccoli, which is frozen, and our last step is taking our soup, and we're going to go ahead and add our milk to the soup. And I'm just going to go ahead and fold my milk into the soup so that it's mixed. And then you will see me add my garlic powder. And next, my salt and pepper to the soup and the milk. So I'm just going to gently fold my ingredients into the soup so that it's mixed nicely. And then the last step is pouring your soup into your bowl of vegetables and chicken and rice. So I'm going to go ahead and pour the soup into the bowl. And then I'm going to mix everything together. And when I come back, you will see me adding all of the ingredients to a casserole dish. So again, the next step is I'm just going to gently start folding and turning my bowl until all of my vegetables and chicken are coated with soup. So I'll be right back and I'll show you how to transfer your casserole mix into your dish. So I'll be right back. The next step in making your chicken casserole will be to spray a casserole dish that will accommodate your casserole. And if you do not have a large enough casserole dish, you can always place it in 2 dishes and just go ahead and separate it and just eye it. And so now you will see me, I've mixed the casserole ingredients together, and I'm going to go ahead and place the casserole into my dish that I have sprayed with olive oil. And again, this casserole is a very nice casserole to serve when you have company, and it keeps well in the refrigerator, and it's a nice casserole that you can also go ahead and cook and eat it for dinner, and then put some in the freezer for when you work late, and just put it in your refrigerator the night before to let it thaw, and then you can recook it. But just make sure that when you put it in the freezer that you put it in a oven-proof, not a glass container, so that it will not burst in the freezer. You could always pick up the disposable casserole dishes. So now you will see me go ahead, and I've covered the casserole, and I'm going to go ahead and place it in the oven again at a preheated 400 degrees, and it will be cooking for approximately an hour and 15 minutes, or until everything is nice and hot and the soup is bubbling. So I will let you see what dinner looks like in a little while. The chicken casserole is out of the oven, and now our last step is placing the French fried onions on top of your casserole and placing it back in the oven for at least 4 to 5 minutes. So this is what you will see me do next. So I'm just going to go ahead and make an even layer on top of the casserole. And I'm just going to make sure that it's evenly coated, and I've got my spoon and I'm spreading it on top. So now I will put it back in the oven and let it cook for another 4 to 5 minutes. And in a few minutes, we will let you see what dinner looks like. The chicken casserole is out of the oven and ready to eat for dinner. I'll let you see what it looks like as I serve it on a plate. And I hope that your family enjoys this recipe as much as my family does. So here we are. I'm just going to go ahead and serve our chicken casserole. And we have nice onion crisp on top. And there you have a nice, hot, delicious dinner for your family. Until next time, enjoy.